Hello everyone, my name is Miss Megan and I'm the head of circulation here at the Leach Library, and today I thought I'd share with you how to make an origami bookmark, which combines two of my favorite things, bookmarks and paper crafts. So if you're interested in following along with me, you'll need an instruction sheet from the library, so just give us a call at 432-1132 and ask about picking up the origami craft, or you can start with your own piece of paper. The worksheet actually just goes through with the steps and has some guidelines, so if you've never done it before, it helps you follow along. In addition, you'll need scissors to cut out your paper and something to color or decorate with if you like. So I have colored pencils, but you could use markers or crayons, stickers. You could use fancy paper like origami paper, a newspaper, wrapping paper, just regular notebook paper, or whatever you have at home. So this is a really fun craft that once you learn how to do, you can make over and over again and really make each bookmark unique to the book that you're reading, which is something that I like to do. So before we get started, I just thought I'd share with you a couple of titles that we have. If you do like origami, these would be some fantastic books to check out. So the first book I have here is called Picture Perfect Origami. And this book is by Nick Robinson. And it's a really good book to start out with because it has all the basic folds, but you can make a lot of different things with it. So you can have animals, you can make a penguin, a box, a cube. Really, there's a lot in here and it goes through all the different folds. And what's nice about origami is that once you learn the basic folds, you pretty much know what you need to do. You just follow along and make more and more folds to make things a little bit more complicated, which is when we get to this book here. Outside the Box Origami. This is by Scott Wasserman Stern. And this book goes through a little bit more intricate designs. You might be trimming a little bit, extra folding, but you can make some really fun designs. So these kind of show you two different types of books that we have on origami, but don't worry, if you don't think these work out well for you, we have a whole book on like just animals or aliens, if you like aliens, making little models of clothes, or all sorts of different things and at different levels. So we have some in the children's collection and some in the adult collection, but they're all really great titles. So if you're interested in checking one of these books out, just give us a call at the library at 432-1132 and ask about our origami books. So there's so many different ones that you can take a look at and all sorts of subjects. So you can really find something that will be fun for you to make. So we'll get started with our bookmark using our template. So I'm going to get started with the bottom here, and I thought I would color it before we get started. Now, I kind of like stripes and tie-dye things and polka dots, so I thought I'd kind of combined all of those. And I know at the end, once it's all folded together, not all of this will show, but the best part about coloring all over is you get to come up with a really fun and crazy design, and then once it's all folded, you get to find out what it looks like. It makes a really interesting design at the end. So I'm doing just some starburst and polka dots for this bookmark because I'm just really excited for the warm weather to start coming and to read some really fun books. And so this is going to get me in the mood for those kind of reading. So I'm going to also add some different shades. And again, I'm using these warm tones, but you can use whatever you like. If you like markers and want to color it all one color, or if you don't really love the idea of coloring and want to leave it plain, that's okay too. It's your craft, so you get to do however you decorate it however you want. So I'm adding some more polka dots in red, and I did some like a red orange in some of the corners and some red in another corner. So I have some stripes, some starbursts, and polka dots. So kind of got all my favorite things in here. So next you're going to just take your scissors and go ahead and cut out around the outside edge. And it's really easy. There's a dark line there for you to follow. And it's a square, so you just cut 4 sides. And if you're a little off on this as you're folding or cutting out, that's okay. It's a pretty forgiving shape that we're going to be folding, that if the folds aren't exact, that's okay. It'll still come out and you can still use it as a bookmark. So I've colored over some of them so you might not be able to see, but we have our first line goes diagonal. So that line is going to represent our first fold. So you take and fold this in half, matching the top and bottom points together, and make a nice fold along that first dotted line. So you have a long fold here and then the 2 open ends here. The next fold we're going to do is cross here and here. So we're going to take the folded side, line it up to the middle, and fold. So it looks like this, and then do the same thing on the other side so it creates a nice square. So you have a square shape with 2 flaps and then a square on the back. Now that you've made your initial folds, you're going to unfold your shape back to the original square. And now you have a front and a back. So that's one thing I like about coloring. It helps me to remember which side is the front and which side is the back. So what I do is I put the front side down and I lay it down flat so I can see what I need to do next. So you're going to take those flaps, again, the top and bottom flaps, and you're going to fold them towards the center crease, the center fold that you made, and then make a little fold. So the shape should look like this. So you have the outside and the inside with the 2 flaps. Now you're going to go ahead and fold along that first fold you did to create this shape, and fold the side flaps back, which is nice and easy because you've already folded them. So you have your square shape, but this time on the back, instead of a square, you have another triangle. And so you have the 2 flaps, and then you have this triangle that has a pocket. The next part, you take the flaps and then tuck them down inside the pocket and just kind of fold them there. And that's it. You've made your bookmark. So I can see that I have a really fun bookmark with some polka dots, but some of them got folded on the inside. So I'm gonna add a few more just to get it a little more color. So if you'd like to decorate it after, you can do that, or you can decorate it beforehand, whatever's easiest for you. So now you have a bookmark that fits on any book. It fits on the corner, and what's really fun about this is you can put it on the edge of the cover as you're reading, and then when you want to mark your place, so if you have a project or if you're on a specific page or chapter, you can go ahead and stick it over the bookmark or multiple bookmarks right in the book. So I hope you have enjoyed learning how to make this origami bookmark. Again, if you're interested in picking up an instruction sheet, just give us a call at the library at 432-1132, or you can just follow along if you have your own paper. And as always, we have so many amazing books on all sorts of different topics, so we can help you find those as well. Give us a call, 432-1132. Thanks for joining me today. Have a good day.